What's going on, guys? This is episode 7 of the
Seven.
Who are we?
podcast brought to you by me, Mark Carsky, and my co-host AJ Leidig and Dylan Mahler. We're sitting here with Hannah Belmont and Mike. What's your last name, man? I don't know.
Caceres. It's Mike Caceres. Mike
Very
Caceres, our good buddy.
professional.
Hell yeah! This is first time talking to you. What's up, man? How's it
Oh
going?
man, it's going great. It's a pleasure to be here on the casting futon.
It does turn into a bed, so we're good.
Yeah. It is an orgy, truthfully. That's
for the Patreon.
yeah. We
That's
still
the
don't have a
truth.
Patreon.
It would actually be kind of weird if we did like first episode and we're like subscribe to the
Right,
Patreon.
we're like,
Do you
pay
guys
for
feel
it.
comfortable taking money for this?
Yes,
Oh, 100%.
of course.
100%, yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll take everyone's money for this. Who gives a shit? This is a cash grab, truthfully.
Love that money. You know,
Mark and I both had social media audiences that we weren't doing anything with, and we were like, maybe we'll make a podcast.
Yeah, that'll get average. That's easy money right
Yeah.
there, dude. So, do you guys have any questions to start it off with?
Oh, I have one grueling question on my mind. Basically, the whole reason we wanted to do this was because Hannah came on this podcast and starts talking about some guy that she may or may not be with, and she doesn't mention that it's one of our best friends.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're welcome.
You couldn't even.
She has to wait until I make eye contact and give her the nod.
Right.
And then I let her speak.
She's a nervous Jew. We've covered that. We covered that in the
Mike's
first
very
episode.
She knows what happens if you don't listen. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna get locked in the attic.
You don't want two
again.
black guys. Come on.
So, because I wasn't initially planning on doing the podcast, I was just like sitting over there writing jokes, and you were like, "Hey, do you want to be asked dating
wanna be
questions?
famous?
Yeah,
Yeah.
want to be
Wanna be
famous?
famous.
Want to be on the Patreon?" And I said no, but no.
Do you want to become a star, Hannah?
Be
Do
a star.
Do you want to make quick money?
you want to get discovered?
Yo,
Make a
real
lot of
quick,
money.
Can we do like a real quick use that
You
mic?
can invest a
'Cause I
lot
don't
For
of
think-
money.
them? Yeah.
You gotta spend money to make money, folks. So if you want to invest in us, get a hold of me. Just
Good
email
thing we
me.
have Dylan to cover
Just-
time.
I'm the treasurer.
Yeah, if you want to invest, we will take your money. No returns guaranteed.
Okay, is this better?
It needs to be turned on, I think.
No, it's that no returns guaranteed.
Did you?
Is it working?
Is it on?
Yes.
Okay.
That time I checked because I was embarrassed. Okay, because I was
There we go.
I
embarrassed.
can hear if it's silent this whole
It
time.
only took us an hour to get this podcast finally up and moving.
Hey, man, there's a lot of
Woo!
chords.
But
a lot
yeah,
of
Hannah came on here the very first time
Yeah.
and starts talking about dating advice for a man that we know fairly well.
You, I think you are the only
I
one
would
who knows
say
that.
I'm closer friends.
Mark even knows my last name, which is crazy how intimate this is right now.
I still don't know it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
most of
say,
I barely know
Hannah,
it.
no offense, I'd say Mike and I have probably spent more time together than you and I have.
Well, that's fair. I'm in Ohio most of the time, but
Yeah, AJ and I did a wild CG's weekend together.
Dude, we got to tell that story.
oh, is this a pool party time or is this a different time?
There was
We never did
happened
the
at
pool
the
party.
pool?
I was so disappointed. I was okay, low key. When I found out about the pool party, I was like at work, like trying to scheme my way into the pool
You
party.
were invited to the pool party?
I was trying to get invited
You've
to the pool
been with
party.
her for this long and we never knew about it?
Well, that was like right at that was pretty much right at the beginning, because like. Yeah, that was right at the beginning. I remember I was at work. I was like, guys, I'm trying to get invited to this pool party. And everyone was like, you got this. And then it got canceled.
Well,
Right.
you couldn't just be like, can I come to the pool party?
Dude,
How do you,
I'm
like-
shy and tiny and
How do
anxious.
you get invited to things? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
How does Hannah
Do you
get
invite
invited
yourself to things?
anything?
I don't
To
know.
anything.
Dude, I'm shocked that I'm invited here.
That's
Well,
just
this is
because
why-
you're
Well,
the
what-
star in the
yeah.
making.
I can't see Dylan through Hannah's posture.
No.
Dude, I'm fucking sorry I have
Hannah, lean the
scoliosis.
fuck
I was just going to
back.
say it. I was like, we really did cut Mike out for a
Just
second
go
there.
down here.
Make like Fat
This
Joe
was my
and lean
point was,
back.
why didn't you tell us off camera, hey, I've been hanging out with Mike recently? Because we're asking you all these questions about one night stands. Meanwhile, you're in like a serious relationship with like one of my best friends.
Well, can
probably
I,
assumed-
if I may, I think she was probably intimidated. You guys have a real professional setup here.
We
and
do.
it was
We really- yes. We
She
know
was checking with the
everyone over the
secretary.
tits.
She wasn't sure.
Yes, she was intimidated by the very professional podcast that we run
Yes.
over here.
I was intimidated by the titties
They're
that are now
covered now.
covered. Why are they
They're
covered?
completely
Because
censored now.
everything we've ever posted gets adult monetized. It's
Well,
really bad.
children need
Yeah, I also was I was like, I've never
Okay,
heard of
that's
that
not,
before.
you know what I meant.
That's
We're
what
Whatever.
you meant.
we're not accepting
children know what
Monopoly money
titties are.
anymore.
Everyone knows titties. You drink out of them
Yeah,
at one
but
point.
TikTok doesn't like
Still
them.
do.
TikTok doesn't. TikTok is the only place that doesn't. You just drink out of
I
titties.
know
Yeah.
titties.
You drink out of
There's
titties now?
My mom's.
You know, now that
Yeah.
Your mom is still in milking
She's close to
age.
70.
Mark,
So,
we said we're not going to talk about that.
You can't milk a 70-year-old mom.
I mean, you can,
Mom,
just in a very different
Jason,
way.
Jason, how old is too old for like a cow to be milked?
My mom is not a cow.
You don't know that?
You don't know.
I
till
thought
you
it.
cross
No,
the
not. I'm not.
line.
I'm saying
That's
we'll
when you
convert
find
from
out.
cow to whatever
Well, it's
your
a
mom
cow
is.
to human.
She's a
We'll
fucking
convert
cow.
from cow. We'll do a cow mom conversion.
She's a heifer. It's okay.
Yes.
Do you know- do you
well, I
know
thought
that
out of.
These are cow
Matter.
questions.
I was phoning a friend and it was I have 3 people to choose from. You seem like you would have known.
Right. Anywho,
No.
I was upset about that.
I
And then
know
here's the second thing that I wanted to ask you about. You've publicly stated that you would like to do a birthday party for yourself at the end of the year at a certain comedy club that we will not name the name of.
It's booming right now.
Yeah, I mean, the business is doing
The
phenomenally.
shows have been great recently.
1,000%.
Actually, the shows have probably been better recently
Yeah.
More people.
because they're close. But you said you wanted to rent out the venue, and you said they apparently responded. Would you mind sharing that response?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I texted the owner of this venue and I was like, hey, are you guys still renting out the space? Because I knew they were renting it out.
Renter.
I knew they were still like renting it out. And he was like, I'll have a better idea of if we're still renting it out by the end of this week. What do you need it for? And I was like, oh, New Year's Eve, my birthday. And then he didn't reply. He left me on red.
Maybe.
Jew
What
Year's
if he
Eve.
didn't think you were serious? If he's like, what the fuck?
Dude, here's the thing about me. I feel like I'm dead serious, and I feel like most people should pick up on that by now, including him.
Right. That was very evident when you lied about your relationship status for an hour to all
I
three of
didn't,
us.
Lie.
dude, I didn't know what it like.
Hannah probably thought we already knew.
No, I was like, I didn't know if he wanted people to know, because some people.
At that point, we were like chilling, you know?
Yeah.
That is true.
It was
that is
like
true.
right at the beginning.
I'm just
You're
being
gonna go on a
dick.
podcast and say that she's, I'm dating this guy. Here's his name. You guys won't even talk about this fucking comedy club. She's gonna go on. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes people are embarrassed to be with me too, so I was like, I don't want him to seem like a
That
loser.
energy on him.
For sure.
Now you're like blaming Mike for this. That's not his
No,
fault.
it's not his fault. It's my fault for being weird.
Wait, do you actually think people would be embarrassed of like?
Oh no, people have been embarrassed to be with me. This
that's
is
a
based
good
on
thing.
experience.
That's a good thing sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah.
In what case?
Like if you're saying a joke and it goes bad, but you're like, it was at least I said the joke. Like it was worth it.
That's fair.
Yeah. If it's like an
I don't see the
You lost me a lot
like
there.
embarrassing yourself. Like if you just say if you're like being embarrassing in public.
No, she was saying that people were embarrassed to be with her. Like,
yeah.
like
from like how you act,
Like if their
right?
homies saw her.
No, Hannah was saying that people thought she was a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Which is very different than what you're saying.
For
Thank
sure,
you,
for
AJ.
sure.
Okay, I'm lost. Continue.
Anyway, your birthday party. Is it happening? Did he get back to you?
No, he left me on red. Here's the thing. My birthday party is happening regardless. If
Probably in a brothel.
It might be there.
Where's that at?
It might be in a basement, a dungeon. I don't know. It might be in my house too. So,
Brothel.
guys, my
Brothel.
address is. No, I'm kidding. That would be funny if
Publicly dox yourself
If
to
you
the
did,
Yeah.
we'd be like, we'll bleep it out, and we don't.
and we would
don't.
never leave it out.
everyone go to her
We
house.
show the Google images.
Dude, I was talking to Colin about this podcast today. And he's like, yeah, I watched it with Katie, which is his fiance.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, Katie was like, hey, didn't they say they were going to bleep some stuff out? And he's like, yeah, they don't do that.
Fuck no, dude.
We-
That's
what were you supposed to bleep out?
a fag.
Uh,
Are you gonna bleep it out this time?
No,
You should get a live bleep.
we should get a live
You should
bleep.
get a bleep
I
that.
could, but
Yeah.
nah.
Right. I do feel like this is just, it's devolved a lot. But, you know,
Well, what is
Maybe
it? Like
it's
you bleep
getting
it
so
like
good.
for the network? What do you
Could be
bleep?
Mike saying bleep.
Bleep.
Like both of you.
that should be our bleep.
we should harmonize.
Bleep.
Yeah, you should both say bleep. No, it was better.
I actually would rather
that was
hear a
so good.
homophobic slur than that.
That was funky. Say
Sorry.
the N-word.
Dyke.
It's just a different.
What if we bleeped everything with just other guests saying slurs?
Yeah, give us a list of them. We'll read them off. like
yeah.
ads.
In alphabetical order.
No, I'm just gonna bleep hit what he said and make them guess what he said.
Okay.
What's
This
slur you
episode
think
is
he
brought
said?
to you by the Spic Foundation of America.
Just use the word pineapple.
fan.
Okay, I gotta cover this. Have you guys been to IHOP recently?
Jesus
No.
fucking Christ.
We need to do this.
Where's the gun?
We need to do this. They have this thing. They just made a Minions menu.
Yes.
Have you had the Minions menu yet?
I had it the first time around when I was like 8.
Did they have the? Okay, this makes me sad now because I love it now.
AJ
The
loves
Minions
it
have been
now.
around that long.
I've gotten
Yeah.
it 4 times this week.
What?
Adam's a little
4
minion.
times this
Oh,
week.
Wait till you
gotten-
hear what he ordered.
It's okay.
This kid's fucking metabolism.
It's banana
Jesus Christ.
banana pudding, banana infused pancakes.
Okay,
So
so
they-
it's their pudding in. There's a pudding infusion.
No. There's a banana infusion, and then they give you a giant cup of pudding to spread over the top.
Sounds good to me.
Dude,
Do
it's
you this,
so
is
good.
this is this an AM meal or are you going like is this a late night
No, this
IHOP
is a
purchase?
2 a.m. meal. There's a big difference.
Okay, well you're finishing the night with
Yes.
a. Is it in the shape of a minion?
No, it's a regular pancake.
That's kind of disappointing.
It's for a man, Mike.
It's
all
a
right?
regular.
This is how I end my day. Is on this.
That's funny.
4 times this week,
4 times in the best
but all
week.
like all drunk, right?
all
You're-
sober. All sober.
You went to IHOP 4 times this week at 2 a.m. all sober,
It's
and
so
each
close to
and,
my
and
house.
each of the times you got a banana infused
Wait,
pancake
went
with
full
pudding on top.
minion.
The same IHOP? He
The
was
same IHOP. They do know my
This
name
person's
now.
like, get the fuck out of here.
They
How do you? Are you
AJ
like?
puts the I in IHOP.
You know, I'm not in a good place.
Did you? Okay. Well, like,
okay?
did you
If I'm
feel?
alone? Is that what?
Did you feel like you were not in a good place like the first time, or did like at what point?
Attempt number 3 really kicked in because I walked in and they were like, "Gotcha."
Okay, but time
knew
number
it.
2, you were like, "Wow,
Maybe
it
you're-
was so
Time
good
number 2
last
was not
night."
good either.
I'm
You
going.
fucking
Are you
minion.
coping?
Was time number 1 was good,
Time number 1 is great.
right? Good,
Right.
because enough to get you to go a second time, not enjoy it, and then try it again.
This actually eerily describes my
again.
ex-girlfriend. This is a
A
very
banana
similar-
pancake covered in pudding.
An on and off relationship with IHOP.
Hell yeah.
Oh, AJ.
But yeah, really quick. If IHOP is listening to this, please keep the Minions menu
We need it.
on behalf
Please.
of us. We
Yeah.
just
On behalf of AJ for his
please,
mental
please,
health.
Just bring it to my house.
Really?
If IHOP is listening, lift the restraining order. The guy's just trying to get his pudding.
He can't afford therapy, but he can't afford banana pancakes.
I don't want to go to therapy. Keep the Minions menu.
All my therapy money's going to Minions pancakes.
To IHOP.
Dude, that is a sentence I never thought I would say as an adult.
No, were you with other people?
No, this is me alone.
Yeah.
This is me
Each
alone.
time?
Each time.
Yeah, you
4
need-
times
if you do it
alone.
Was this
times,
following
it
like a
was a
traumatic event?
No, it was following all comedy shows. So yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
He went
Okay.
after Sunday.
Why?
After
Can I
LOL.
ask you why
Yeah,
not?
after all,
Why?
And you didn't invite us?
Can we go tonight? If there's an IHOP in the area, I will go.
No. Why?
Mike!
Why not? Why haven't
was
you
already
just
gonna
turned to
go.
drugs?
Past that
there's
point.
no
I think this is
pancake.
But
past-
genuinely, like, if I learned that you had like recently got a coke habit, I'd be concerned.
I think
but I'd be like,
drugs-
AJ, you know, his early 20s. This
he's
is what
like,
we're supposed to do.
you know.
But like this, like, why do you think the energy is all going?
I'm gonna be
into
honest
these?
with you. I think people know this. I've had a drug problem in the past.
Right.
The Minions pancakes from IHOP are better.
Then
I
drugs.
mean that.
And
Then
that's
all
a
From my
drugs?
commercial right
fucking
there.
core, I mean that.
Then every drug.
Then the
Those are
drugs
brought to you
I've
today
done.
by IHOP.
Watch
Okay.
AJ get fat as fuck in the next.
I hope so, dude. I hope the next episode I'm 400 pounds.
Dude.
And it's all Minions pancakes.
Well, I'm saying, why don't
It'll be
you
like
like get on
reverse
drugs to
Subway.
get yourself off of these pancakes?
That would be smart. Like how people vape to
Yeah.
quit smoking. Yeah.
No, I do the opposite. I just got a pack of cigarettes to quit vaping.
Oh, shit.
That's
You'll
healthy.
be like the Jared or no, not like
Yeah.
the Jared.
Yeah.
But you'd be like getting fatter because you love IHOP so much. Be
Dude,
like,
put
I
me
don't
in the
hop
commercials.
anymore.
Look at this guy gaining weight.
Put me in the ads. Look how fat
He
this
keeps
fucking guy
doing
is.
it.
Eat some Minions pancakes.
Look how good our food is. Look
He's
at what he
not
looked like
sponsored.
before.
Look how this guy ruined his life for our food.
Come try it.
He has type 2 diabetes.
You're missing a leg. They're like, yeah.
He's 23.
You get the
This man
IHOP
is
joke.
dying because of IHOP. He's now hopping.
I have like the cancer thing where it's like the hole in my throat.
Minions pancakes.
Fucking getting that.
It's IHOP because he lost a leg, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, IHOP.
I said that, and then Dylan was the only one who heard it.
Can you repeat it and we'll all laugh for you?
Thank you.
Okay.
You're hopping at IHOP because you lost a leg.
Type 2 diabetes.
Type 2 diabetes.
Or like
That-
type
that-
2 diabetes.
I'm not.
Ew.
Your diabetes.
It's too easy.
The worst kind. Dude.
Yeah. So IHOP, yeah, great food, but the
Get away,
Minions menu is
Tyson.
elite.
Elite.
It's elite.
AJ, I do have a question for you. From
Anti-Semitic diabetic.
Is it if I'm okay?
Ayo.
Good rap name, dude.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Anti-Semitic
Actually, that's
diabetic.
correct.
That's fucking stellar.
Type 2 Semitic.
Type 2 Semitic.
on the mother
Type
side.
2 Semitic.
What is your question for me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was on the podcast last, you said that you were trying to figure out how to go like hang out with this girl for the last time, and you said maybe I'll take her to lunch, and I said don't fucking do that.
I did do that.
You did that?
I did do that.
How did she react?
Well,
Did you go IHOP? Yeah. Did
I
you
did
get
not
the
go to
banana
IHOP. I
pancakes?
actually, I really pulled the douchey move. I took her to like some just. I mean, I was like, "Do you want to go somewhere nice?" And she's like, "No," and I just like went to like a drive-thru and then like made out in my car. That was it.
Was this like a girl that you like? What, she was leaving for somewhere?
we're not
Yeah, she was
going
leaving for
anywhere.
college.
And you were like, you hung out with her.
Because it was last
Over
minute. It
the
was like,
summer?
I don't have a free night. You know what I mean? So I was
I
like,
got
I'll do
you.
lunch. I think that's fair.
What drive-through?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I think it was the steak and shake on Randall Road.
I didn't have.
I know that exact one, dude.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Here's the street
He
name.
was my server. The banana milkshake's dope.
Wow.
Dude, steak and shake doesn't hold a fucking candle to IHOP. And I will die on that hill.
Fuck, obviously, yeah.
Shake and shake.
I'm more about the shake.
You
Hold
whore.
the steak.
You don't like it in
I'm
your
kidding.
shake?
No, AJ. he's all
Wait,
about the
did everyone
shake.
just hear? Mike just said he'd rather go to steak and shake than IHOP.
His fucking
I guess
clown.
it depends.
Okay, hear
Why
me
not
out.
both?
I got a good question. KMF, Denny's, IHOP,
Oh.
steak and shake.
Kill, marry, fuck.
Isn't it fuck, marry, kill?
Whatever, same.
Denny's,
definitely
IHOP,
is.
or
I've also
steak
never
and
heard
shake?
it.
Denny's, IHOP, and
Yeah, I've
steak
never
and
heard
shake.
KMF.
Wendy's.
Kill Denny's.
Kill Denny's. I don't respect that opinion, if I'm being honest.
I've actually never been to a Denny's, and the only time
Yeah.
did I ever tell
Burger
you about
King.
how I almost went to Denny's with? Can I say a comic's name on here?
Yeah, can you fix your posture first, though? Because Mike's getting cut out of the
Yeah.
I
podcast.
am
Yeah.
sorry that I have scoliosis.
I'm going to keep defending
be.
Mike.
No,
because
that's
no one
fair.
defended him on the first episode.
Mike gave her
I need
scoliosis.
an advocate.
Yes.
I need an advocate.
That's what you need.
Yeah, that's fair. I
We have
gave you
one
weed
mix
at the
of-
party.
We bring on one real minority, and the fake minority is upset about
Am I
it.
the first? Am I the most minority so far?
And why am I the
Probably.
fake
The most
minority?
The most
But
minority.
we have had a minority. But
I'm half
Who was the
German.
minority?
Luis.
Oh,
You're just darker,
Oh.
you are darker.
so you count more.
Luis has a stutter though.
That does make you a minority.
Well, he's a half speed minority.
What does that mean? What does that make me?
What am I?
Who are
Seriously
we?
though, what am I?
That's the name of this.
What am I?
Rank them for me. Denny's, IHOP, steak and shake.
I mean, steak and shake. I think is probably objectively.
The
Denny's.
worst.
I think Denny's
They have
steak
good
and shake
fries.
IHOP.
We all
think
agree
steak
IHOP's
and
number
shake.
one, right?
Well, he just said no.
I don't know, man.
Put number one.
The fries at Steak and Shake are so good.
Okay,
The
that's
fries
fair.
are good, but the food is shit.
Yeah, the
What
fries
about
are the only good
Frisco
thing.
melt?
I've never had it, honestly.
Change your
What?
life.
What's Frisco?
I don't know. To be honest, I think it's Thousand Island dressing on a fucking
I'll
sandwich.
eat it once they inevitably take the Minions pancakes off the
That's
menu.
all you're gonna eat
because that's
for
my diet right
sustenance?
now. I'm saving up like people did with Twinkies. I'm gonna freeze dry them
Yo,
for
that's
when these things get popular.
When these get popular?
It's like when like Rick and Morty made like the Szechuan sauce thing.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's gonna make this a thing in a couple of years.
Yeah.
They're that good.
They're gonna be
Szechuan.
selling fucking frozen pancakes on eBay.
Yeah, I will. And that'll be my life. I'll be an open mic comedian selling pancakes on eBay. And you know what? We know a lot of people that live sadder lives, Mark.
We're gonna invest a lot of money.
We
in
hang
this.
out with a lot of people that live sadder lives than
I
that.
put too much money in this.
We hang out with a lot of people that rent Bentleys, apparently.
I put $12,000 into
Talk
this.
about fucking on stage.
I put
Where's yours? It's
$12,000.
Is he gonna come on the podcast?
No.
No.
$12,000
He
at
asked.
IHOP.
If you
Of
ask, he
course
can't
yes.
come on the
Dude.
podcast.
I spent $12,000.
Whisper it. It's fine.
He loved it.
I'm bad at whispering.
Right, we know. It wasn't too loud.
Okay.
Also, we don't really care about his opinion.
I know.
I
I've
want
been
him to
told.
guess based off of us describing him.
No, I tuned most of that.
Fair.
Right.
Also,
Love iTunes.
he
Not intentionally. I space out sometimes. You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
fair. He tried to get me to.
Here, I'm present. I'm.
Hit the
I
mic.
say, you guys,
An AJ class.
thank you so much
president.
for having me on your podcast.
You're acting like it's over, Mike. We've been going for 20 minutes.
This means so much to me.
Why are you doing an outro
I
right
have.
He's like, I gotta go.
now? He's like, I'm going to a better open mic.
I have another podcast after this that we're ranking family-owned diners. And so
We should
it's our
buy
most
a
popular
diner.
segment. Okay.
Yeah.
thank you for having me on this podcast.
We
Actually,
should have
our
a
most
show.
popular-
Somebody say you're welcome.
You're so welcome.
I said thank you like 3. Thank you.
We should have
You're
a
welcome.
To have
show
you.
where we kind of sit at a diner and we talk about things.
Like, and we should drive cars and drink coffee. And
We
be
went to a
comedians.
diner recently.
Yeah.
We could do
We
stand-up
went, remember, we
comedy
went to
in
that
it.
diner after we went to that arcade, and then we all went to that diner.
I remember that. I was
Oh,
in
I
that
missed
picture.
that.
You didn't
and
go.
I did miss
felt
It was for
really
Kyle
included,
Allen's
unlike
birthday. We
AJ.
went to a diner.
Don't
AJ
promote his
wasn't
birthday.
there at all.
Don't promote Kyle Allen's
Don't
birthday.
promote his life.
Promote my birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyle Allen. It was a month ago by the time this airs. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Here's my point. Is like I like all
So
good
last
food menus,
year.
all the temporary ones. They get rid
Oh,
of
we're
them
still
too
on
quick.
this? Okay.
I would like let's
get rid of them too
let's
quick.
go deeper.
Into like me or into IHOP.
Yeah,
Let's
me as
well.
into anything.
Me.
Let's go
Yeah,
deeper.
let's go past IHOP.
Okay,
because I think there's something even in this conversation more deeper than the IHOP. Is
Yeah.
that because you went 4 times
No, why Minions?
in 1 week?
Mike, talk about your mental health state.
It's not
Why
great.
bananas?
Right now I'm really like busy. All of last year I feel like I was doing nothing and I felt like a huge piece of shit. And like now I'm really busy. So it's like my self-esteem I think has gone up because I'm accomplishing things, but I'm also like I'm worn out. So I feel like I'm getting edgy and irritated a lot lately. That's the state of my mental health.
Have you tried IHOP?
That's our solution to everyone.
20 milligrams of banana pudding.
Dude, we should do that. We bring every comic on our podcast, get them to open up about deep ass shit, and then we're just like, "Do you want some pancakes?"
Yeah.
This
We
might
should
help.
be eating the pancakes right now.
We should. I'll get them for the next episode.
Or let's order them. Let's Grubhub some
Hannah will be gone,
pancakes.
but we'll have Mike back.
Yeah. Oh wow, you guys.
I mean, you're out of
Flip-flop.
town.
I will be gone.
We're not going
You
to
will be
fly you
gone.
in from Ohio. That's not our budget here.
We don't
Yeah.
speak of this.
We can't even afford a 5th mic.
We
all
don't
right?
talk about it. We don't talk about it. We have fun here. Are we having fun here, everybody? We have a huge live audience. Having a whole blast.
Can we stop calling them a live audience? These are our friends.
They're,
These are people we know.
they're our friends, and everyone at home is our friend too. We're
Love you
super close
unconditionally.
friends.
What would be your ideal
Been
social
making a
media
lot of
comment?
comments.
My ideal social media comment.
Both of you, like the thing that you could receive on social media where like it would make your day.
Oh, well, actually brings me to the thing I want to talk about, but I'll answer this question first.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. I don't know, dude. I haven't put that much thought into like what someone would specifically
Okay.
comment.
I feel like you just wanted to ask me your question. You didn't really want to answer
Oh,
mine. That's fine.
dude. It's not even a question. It's just a
happens.
statement.
That's what podcasts are about, truthfully. It's just waiting your turn to talk.
That's fair, honestly.
Or-
Especially in this
That's
case, because now we
conversation.
have to just be like, here you go, here you go.
Right.
But yeah, what's your?
I don't really post anything.
Mike's edgy.
But what do you want to receive?
I'm not edgy. I just don't post. I post like stories. If there's like I posted a picture of me from this mic on my story, and then some people put flames on it or like a thumbs up. That's
You said
nice.
what's your
Mike-
ideal
Mike likes to
comment?
like.
Yeah. Ideal social media comment.
Do you have one? Because
I think if someone was like, this guy looks like he like plays like like he's still active, you know?
Are
Still
people
active.
commenting
Wait,
that on
what
your
kind-
photos?
I don't know. I wish
People
they
say
were.
you're
you
not
look like
active?
you're still active.
Yeah.
This guy does not look
Like
like he goes to
physically
IHOP
active?
4 times a
Well,
week.
Here's what I get self-conscious about. Most of my videos, people see me from like the collarbone up.
Yeah.
And I don't like look the most put together in that area.
It's our
Why?
most jacked part is
Why?
his
You're a
head.
handsome
Right.
man.
I know, but like I think I have fat energy on the internet, and I'm not fat in real life.
Why do you feel that way? What do you think gives that off?
I think I'm loud and arrogant.
Why?
Our
I
fat
think that's
people,
a big part of it, you know?
That is a
long
fat
hair,
person
maybe?
thing. I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's just a white man thing.
That's
true.
fair. Most
So-
white men are fat in some way.
Listen.
And arrogant.
If they're skinny, check their liver.
I think that would be a cool social
It's a
media
fatty
comment.
liver
It'd be
rip
like,
mark like that one.
If they're like, hey
Let's
guys,
give 6 points for the fatty liver riff, everybody. Can we put them on the board?
we should do a scoreboard for this podcast.
That
Yeah.
would change everything.
Objectify the fuck out of people.
I don't know
like
if you
that.
guys want to do that.
You guys should do like a drinking game episode of the podcast.
Do it right now.
We
We should do
we
shots
do it?
right now.
were talking, an idea that we
How
had
about we do
before
it?
was we want to do a Patreon where you subscribe for like $1 and we do a 20-minute episode after the podcast obliterated.
I think they should
Every
fund
week.
stupid shit for us to do.
And they'll give us an excuse to get really drunk.
You guys should do like
Yeah.
a Twitch stream of one of the episodes.
So
We should
someone
get
could
more
please-
creative. By the way, what was your comments mean? We never got to it.
Oh, so I woke up this morning and I checked Instagram and I like posted pictures from a comedy festival I did last week. and Brendan Schaub liked my story of it, and I was really confused.
He's trying to fuck.
Comedic genius, Brendan Schaub.
Well, because here's the thing,
That might
I
be a
don't.
bad thing, yeah.
Well, no, I know, because I don't watch.
How unfunny are you?
No, dude, I was like, it was a picture, first of all. No, I'm kidding. But because I don't watch him. I watch someone who makes fun of him online.
Right.
Like, there's like this commentary YouTuber that I watch, and I was like, why the fuck is this guy liking my story? So
Wait,
that happened.
you didn't see Gringo Poppy? You didn't watch that fucking awesome special?
No,
Brendan
I've
Schaub,
seen
please
clips.
come on our podcast.
Come on our podcast, dude. That fucking special sucked dick. Dude,
was
that was
fucking
Do
terrible.
it,
and
guys.
let
Let's
you hear
fight
it all.
him.
No, it was good.
Love you.
It
It
was,
was
a good.
super good if you couldn't hear it. I hated it.
We should do a boxing match with him.
What was wrong with it?
It was bad.
Well, yeah, but like in what way? I haven't
Not
seen
fun.
it.
It was not funny.
Dude, what you guys missed last night after WC was we were all talking. Wouldn't it be great if, like, you know, Barstool does like Rough and Rowdy, where they like bring in like minor influencers and have them like box each other?
Oh.
I think we should do that with the Chicago comedy scene.
Everybody's just gonna fight David G.
Oh, dude, he would win a lot.
Even a lot of them.
He would,
forgot
no,
the
no,
person
no.
would
Oh,
fight
wait,
David
David G.
G.
Yeah, David G.
David.
No, I don't think
Genius.
he would win in hand-to-hand combat.
No,
I think he has a belt in some form of martial art.
No,
Looks
that's
like it.
I don't know.
like,
I haven't
I'm an
seen that
orange
guy in a
belt,
long
and
time.
then
I feel like
says
I
the
haven't
word.
had a full conversation with him.
He's great.
Yeah, good dude.
Watch his special.
I did. I watched his special. David, I watched your
What'd you
special.
think
what
of it?
martial art would he have a belt in?
You know what? It was really interesting. I learned
abuse.
a lot about him.
Yourself? Oh.
I did learn a lot about myself.
How long can I take this for?
You know what? Let's stop being mean about this. Here's what I will say. If I had to choose which piece of content I would have to watch for the rest of my lifetime, either the David G special
Mini
or
special.
the first Brendan Schaub special,
Mini.
Oh.
I'd take the David G special.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that one's probably funnier because
we got white shorts.
we know him.
I would love to know like what his inspiration for that was. Like genuinely, I would love to know what his thought process was in making that.
Yeah, like what
you know?
made you come to the conclusion of like I'm gonna film this?
Hannah
Why
might know
he
better
chose
than
that
me.
venue?
You
Why his
film.
family was there?
You know, listen,
Why he
material.
chose that material specifically?
I respect creativity. Dylan's having a side conversation. This happens on the podcast.
Oh, he was
saying we
asking you a
wish-
question. It's relevant. Hannah's in the special.
I do talk in it.
You are featured in a comedy special.
I am
part
featured.
about Hannah being at that special and watching it is you have such a distinct laugh. Had no idea you were there.
That's fair.
Yes.
Oh, so what you're implying is that you didn't hear Hannah laughing.
Correct.
I do have a very distinct laugh, but
And it was absent in that video.
100%.
it was. I do talk in it. He asks me a question about college, and I answer it, and you can hear me answer it.
Do you think it would be weird if I recorded a full hour stand-up special in an IHOP?
I think it'd be
Well,
awesome.
I think that would be a killer move for my
Only
career.
if there's no audience and they show
Or-
that it's empty.
What if I recorded it in the Marquette pool? I sneak in there and record a comedy special?
You cannonball in to start.
Dude, that'd be... Has anyone ever done a stand-up
Somehow
special
wins
in a
the
pool?
team
water?
the
No.
title.
a
water?
swim special.
They win the
swim
national
special?
championship.
I inspire the team. It's like the Mighty Ducks, but with stand-up.
It's more like
Dude,
rodeo.
my friend goes to Marquette, and I was like, dude, guess what? My friend got reposted on Marquette Barstool, and she was like, oh, cool. And then that was it.
Wow.
What a
Yeah.
bitch.
No, she was very impressed. She was so impressed. She loved it.
Good. You know what?
loved
You know what
Hannah, don't
pisses
be
me
rude.
off?
We're on his podcast.
Say nice things.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna
I
edit
have,
this
I
out.
have so many fucking friends that went to Marquette that saw that clip and they were like, eh.
What?
What?
I was like, fuck all of you.
They're
okay?
just jealous.
yeah.
I snuck into your school, faked a
Performed.
COVID pass, committed several crimes just to get that. And was it worth it? Probably.
I
think
truly
so.
thought you were joking like the first time you
tell
said that.
us.
I didn't. I really
There's
thought.
footage of it.
Well, it's in that clip. I saw the clip. I truly thought you were lying to me.
I jumped in a pool.
That's insane. With
He
the
was
beach
in the
ball.
You did
Cool.
way more than jump in a pool. You showed up with
in
a
the
fucking
pool.
beach ball.
I really- that's-
socks on. You jumped in the pool, socks on.
No floaties.
You took that pool's
Thought that was
virginity.
kind of risky.
did.
You had no floaties.
That pool is a changed pool.
You
That pool is
traumatized
never
that
the
pool.
same again.
You molested that pool,
I
dude.
popped that cherry, for real.
You popped that beach ball.
It was so young.
It was so young.
Once again,
Okay,
AJ
Jerry, so I
goes
found-
You've never
there.
snuck in anywhere you shouldn't have been?
The Sunday service for Kanye West.
You snuck into that?
Well, the lady just like, we were like, she's like, do you have tickets? And I was like,
But that's
And then
that's-
she was like,
It's forgot.
That
bro.
worked.
It's
You then
forgot.
you got into Sunday service.
What was it
yeah,
like?
we had to pick,
He
like, we were like,
saw
we're not going
Kanye.
to a guy. He's not going to let us in. We have to pick a cute girl. And then we were like, yeah, we don't have him. She's like, all right, I guess you guys could go. I was like,
Into
that's what-
Sunday service.
For
Dude,
Kanye,
what was
yeah.
it like? How?
It was-
told
What's the
story.
actual face you is? Did you gave her a face or did you give her? Did you?
Kanye
I
for
lowered the
God.
glass and just looked at her, like gave her a little, raised the eyebrow a little bit.
You just put the works on her a little
yeah,
bit.
just gave her a little
Like,
bit.
Give her a little bit.
I'm Wineboxpapi.
Like, you know who I am, bitch.
All the VIP eyebrows coming at you from.
And there's a big picture from super far away because I have this fucking tattoo on the back of my head. You could just point me out instantly in this crowd of like thousands of people.
I would
surrounding
assume so,
Kanye.
yeah.
Does that
That's
tattoo?
why
Does
you get a
it?
head
Is
tattoo.
the time accurate?
It is twice a day.
That is sick. That it's right twice a day.
People look at their clock. They're like, "Holy fuck, dude!"
That would be
Does that
crazy
change?
if you met him at that moment.
If you met Ye, oh God, same thing.
Same
Did you,
thing, there's
did you
no
meet
difference.
Kanye?
Kanye is
He
God.
was right in front of me, probably like 4 feet in front of me.
Damn, did you touch his head?
I would have.
close?
Yes.
Who's this fucking security guard
I
at
know.
Sunday service?
Well, it was a woman, so she failed.
She was probably the same one at Marquette that day.
One that let that guy into the White House when Obama was in office.
Same guy that let AJ to IHOP for the 4th time.
2 points for that,
They
Rick,
don't
by the
have
way.
security
Fatty
at
Liver was
IHOP
6.
because it's a
The
welcoming
Obama fucking White House break-in was 2 points.
Hell yeah, put it up to 8.
I'm at 8, baby.
You're at 8 points.
8 points.
Mike, we're gonna have you back no matter what. You don't need to keep doing this.
You guys, thank you so much for having me on this podcast.
Thanks for being
You have
the
no
best
idea what
Stop
it means
filming
to me.
outros. We're not done yet.
You guys, I've had such a great time. I don't know what the exit music is.
Who do you want to thank? God, Kanye.
That
David G.
fucking lady that let you
David
into
G.
Sunday
actually- oh, wait, I'm
service.
sorry, not David.
Did it move you? Did
Brendan
Sunday service, was
Schaub.
it moving?
It actually kind of was, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, this is actually fucking sick.
Yeah, it looks
sick.
beautiful.
It was a super cool time. Like everybody coming together and shit like that and being like
Yeah.
wholesome and shit.
Were you dressed in all white?
Fuck no.
What?
But I was like,
was
dude,
everybody else?
How do you wear all
Everybody was
white?
trying to be as like.
I thought that was like a thing. I thought there was.
The people like working the service are all white.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to like swag out and look cool for Kanye and shit. So
Did anyone like yell out like do the old
What did you
stuff?
wear?
I don't remember, man. Actually, Calvin Klein jacket.
He wore 20,000.
Calvin Klein
grand
jacket?
worth of-
Yeah, it's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
nice. It was a good
Yeah.
time. But yeah, it was
Something.
super dope. Yeah, even with like all the God music and shit like that. Fucking Chance the Rapper was there. It was cool. Everybody, yeah. I was like, dude, in college, we would have pre-gamed this. Like, we would have gotten drunk as shit.
Drunk
before
as
that.
shit. Was anyone hammered for Sunday?
Yeah, I don't
service?
think she would have let you in if that was the case.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like
Right.
fucking college
Yeah.
guys. Hey, I don't have a ticket, but
Let me in, this is Kanye.
hold on, guys. Let me give her the eyebrows.
I've got this.
Whoa.
Like closing one eye.
She
I
had
thought-
one eyebrow.
One time I tried to stay overnight in the Holocaust Museum.
Wait, what?
I was there on a school field trip and I tried to stay over.
And you-
I tried to like hide in one of the exhibits. And
You
they
were
found
when
me.
were you at Hannah's house?
Start over.
All right, that's 3 points. Give him something.
What did you do,
She has a
AJ?
Holocaust exhibit in her house.
You tried
She has
to
Nazi
sneak in
memorabilia.
No, I
inside.
tried to hide it.
It's in the entrance. You have to walk through
It's
and
in the
remember.
attic.
I tried to hide in one of the exhibits. I like left my shoes out in the hallway so they would think they lost another.
We lost another one. Don't they have a
These
bunch
shoes were
of?
in the Holocaust.
Don't they have a thing with like a bunch of shoes from all the dead? You just
Yeah.
throw your new Nikes in
Yeah,
there.
and then- and
It's
then
like,
there's
what are
just
those Jordans
Vans.
doing? Dude, they got Jordans in the Holocaust. It wasn't that bad. Are you kidding me?
No,
Jordans
what
are
is
expensive.
Wait, did you get caught?
One of the
Some
was just
Jew
like
would've
they were like,
taken
"What are you doing?"
Security guards
You
walking
tried to
around
stay.
like-
You tried to stay. You wanted to sleep in the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah, I thought it would have been dope.
Why?
Did you feel at
I don't
home?
know.
He wanted to get kind of
German
Yeah, do you think it's, like,
what
haunted?
happened. He wanted
Well,
to
I
understand
wanted the
it.
experience, you know.
Of sleeping on a tile floor in the
of what it was
Holocaust, or
like
what do
to
you
be
sleep
one
on?
night. He
I
wanted
think
to
it
do
would've been
one
cool.
night.
I didn't sleep.
I feel like. Do you think you're like? Because I feel like I've been this kind of guy where it's like I'll do something for the story, you know,
Yes,
to have
100%,
slept in the
100%.
Holocaust Museum. Do you feel like, and I hate to bring this up again because I genuinely don't want to talk about it, but do you feel like that's part of the reason why you got IHOP banana
100%,
pancakes 4 times in a
100%.
week? Because you're like, now, because like the first time it's a little bit sad, a little bit delicious, and then it gets sadder, and the fourth time you're like,
Fourth time
hey,
it's funny.
I'm a wacky guy, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
the-
a wild
Mike,
and
you're
crazy
speaking my
guy.
language now. You
Yeah.
really are. So
Yeah.
I've brought this up to
I've done
these
stuff
two,
like
and I think
that.
they said they know about it. I've said publicly, I would do some disgusting things to Oprah Winfrey if I was allowed to fuck her
Well,
for the story.
Oh, dude, that's what I literally go. I would fuck Oprah for the story.
That's what I mean.
Just
100%.
for historical
Like
purposes.
to get in her
Yes.
book club.
Dude, that guy fucked the richest.
What
black
are you-
girl.
To say I fucked Oprah?
The guy who
the
fucked
Harpo
Oprah.
Network.
I mean, anybody famous, honestly. Like
I
Trump,
built a-
I would. Fuck.
I feel like it wouldn't even be for the story. I feel like if Oprah was pursuing you,
Or men
I
in
think she would be
general.
very charming. I think Oprah could win me over.
She's a total
Would you fuck
lesbian.
Oprah?
I'd fuck Oprah.
Well,
We'd
she's-
fuck Oprah.
She does like women, so she would probably fuck.
Is she?
Maybe.
Does she like women?
Probably.
Oprah or me?
Probably. Well, you too.
Well, yeah, Oprah.
So you guys would be a perfect match.
We should confirm which celebrities are
I
bi.
always say that. I'm like,
Yin
I
and yang.
think
You'd be great with Oprah.
long term, I think Oprah is probably the better match. You
Yeah,
know?
that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like. I
What
think
if that's who you were talking about on the first podcast?
Oprah?
Yeah.
My friend said she saw her making out with like a Latina chick.
What?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Tonguing down some Dominicans. Where
Hell
was
yeah,
that?
dude, yeah. In L.A.
Probably whenever she wants, wherever she wants.
Oprah was making out. When was this? How
She's
long ago?
laying pipe, dude. I don't know.
By the way, there's
Oprah
no way your
lays more
video is
pipe.
still going.
You get
I
a dick in your
restarted
ass.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I got up, I pressed.
Oh, I thought you just went to take a piss.
Nah.
Should we? It's 8 p.m. Should we start wrapping her
Some
up?
girls
Oh, yeah,
give
yeah, yeah.
girls
You guys,
more
thank you
dick
so much
than
for
I
having
do.
me.
This is an actual outro from my Caceres.
What's the deal with that? Talk about
Dylan, never a dull moment.
Did you guys see
Dylan
how
Mahler.
distinctive that laugh was? Now go watch the special and see if you hear it.
the mini special.
That's
All right,
so
Mark,
funny.
bring us home.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being on here. Mike and last name and Hannah Belmont, guys. That is
Mike Caceres.
I didn't
Learn the
know.
last name.
Caceres?
Caceres.
Castrate?
Rudy called him Caceres last night again.
It's
I
It
was
does it
like,
like every week.
It doesn't matter, you guys. What is it? Who's gonna fucking get it? What is it?
Follow all their
What
social
is-
media.
That's why he
it's
stepped down as host.
the Spanish last name for a half Colombian, half German. Fuck, you're not gonna. Who cares? You
They're
know.
gonna find out his name.
Wait,
You're
are
not
you
gonna-
half German?
Yeah.
Did you like
Oh, I
claim
thought he
her?
was
Is that what that
calling
was?
Claim?
Yeah.
No, I mean there's
We don't
a
have
chip
time
in her
to get
ear,
into
but I
this.
didn't.
Did he
I haven't
claim her?
claimed anything.
Well, because German Jew. That was
Okay,
the.
yeah, that's
I
right.
am
That's
German.
Did the German? Everybody remembers the Germans were famous for claiming the Jews.
Yeah, that's what they did.
They were.
Hitler was in a-
They filled out some 10W4s.
That's what I learned in the
They had a
museum.
lot of Jewish dependents.
They
Those
did collect
Germans.
quite a bit of them. Thank you so much
Is
for
this a
watching,
history
guys. This is,
podcast? What
My
is
grandmother was in the Hitler Youth.
Episode 7. Episode 7. We did it.
what's her phone number? Okay, guys, episode 7
I don't know if that's true.
Fuck Oprah?
in the bag.
She did. She fucked Oprah.
Who wouldn't, honestly?
Guys,
Jews control the
been,
media
This is-
once again.
This is the, I think Nazis would still pipe her for that money. Okay.
the Who Are We podcast.
This is the Who Are We podcast.
Did we
brought
did
to
we
you
share
by
microphone time evenly? You think?
Mark
I don't
Carsky
know, honestly.
Say a few more. Say a few more things because they haven't stopped yet. Say a
Brought
few-
to you by
and
IHOP.
Dylan Mahler. What happened to the microphone?
Come on.
Thank you so much for watching. I love you.
Who
Mwah.
are we?